In this video, I'm going to show you how to caption your content using Adobe Express. It's my favorite way to caption because I find it very user-friendly, fast, and easy. So I'm going to get started and walk you through it. You'll see that I have caption video as a recent action. So I could just click that and get to it that way. But if you don't, make sure to go up to your search bar and search for caption. That will give you caption video. That's what we're looking for. Click that and it will open up the beginning screen here. And what we need to do is either hit browse and it'll take you to your folder and you can navigate from there, or you can just drag and drop the video that you want to caption into this open box here. Just note that it can only be as big as 1 gigabyte and as long as 5 minutes currently. So you can only caption videos that are shorter than 5 minutes. And if your video isn't shorter, trim it down. And that's your workaround, unfortunately. Maybe that'll change, but for now, that's how it is. It used to be just available to caption in English. Now we have a bunch of other languages, which is really exciting. And yeah, let's get started. So I've got a video here that I'm just going to drag and drop into the box. And then it takes a little while to load and derive those captions. Okay, so it worked, and we see the first line of captions here. You can see the various options of caption styles. Before we do that, though, I want to mention that you can edit your caption text. So I find that Adobe translates the audio pretty well into text. Mostly there's no issue, but here and there, there's a strange word that it doesn't know how to spell, or maybe it gets it wrong, or my pronunciation wasn't very clear. So I do have to go in and sometimes change words. If I wanted to get rid of the word nested here for whatever reason, I can just highlight it, delete, and you'll see it updates in real time. And if I play nested sequence, I generally go through all the lines to make sure the captions are correct. And I can be a little bit intense about making sure they're right. And I don't know if it even makes a big difference, but I'd like to make sure that everything is, for the most part, correct. So you can go through, you can edit manually if you need to, but after you've done that, you can choose a style. And this is the fun part. This is where I go in and take a look at all the different options I have. I really like this one where it highlights the word that's being said, and it doesn't have render. I also really like just the basic option with a nice background here. I think that's a good one. But there's some really cool ones as well. There's more dynamic text ones where you get the different sizing and everything. You can go crazy. The one thing you can't do is change the font. Now, if I go on and open this in the editor, I can change the font line by line, which is kind of a pain to have to do. It's not the best. One thing I wish Adobe Express would do would give you the option to change the font here in this screen. I know the whole point of Adobe Express is that it's fast and easy and not overcomplicated, but I think that would be a huge update that would change the game. However, I don't hate the options they give you, so I generally just stick with what they have and I go with that. You can change the color, like I said. Make sure that your customize colors slider is toggled on. And here you can pick the font color by clicking the first box here. I tend to go with white or black for that. This is just a style option. And then the second color, the shape, I like to match with my video. So this is a Premiere video. I do my Premiere videos in purple. So I actually have the color I like here, but if I wanted a different color, I would hit that eyedropper button and pick it from my video, or just select a custom color myself. This is cool. I love that you can customize the colors. I think that's a really big and important feature here. So once I have that all set up, I've got my wording, I've got my style, I've got my colors. I don't just download right away. I like to open it in the editor because there I can move the location of the captions to a different spot on the video. Sometimes it's blocking what I need to see, so I want to move it down. And to do that, I open in editor. So after all of this is set, you can't change the colors for all of them easily after you open in editor. So make sure your colors and style is all selected now, and then hit open in editor. Okay, so we've got it open in our editor, and you'll notice we've got our video, the original here, and then we've got this big group with all of the captions. So in order to move them, I need to be very careful not to pick within the group. So if I click the center where the caption itself is, it jumps into the group and selects only that one line. line by line. You'll also see here in the timeline, there's one line selected. What I need to do is move them all together. So I need to select the whole group. So I'm going to get out of that. I'm going to click out and I'm going to hover without clicking over this area. What I want is to select where the dotted line is and not this box inside of that. So I'm going to click the outside area like that. And now I've selected the whole group, which you can see on the right-hand side. I'm not in that group. I've selected all 38 lines. And now I'm going to pull the captions down to about here where I want them to be in the video. And that is how you move all of them at once. So if I play the video, you'll see that as they change, they stay in that spot. So if I did it the wrong way and clicked within the group and then moved, I would move just one line. So now if I go outside of that line, then that text goes back to its original location and only the line that was moved stays in the new location. I know it can be a little bit confusing, but one thing, like I said, you can change the font now, but you're going to have to do it line by line. So if there's a font I'm really committed to using, like that, say, I'd have to go in each line after the other. And if I play it, you'll see that even though I just added that script font, the other lines are not adjusting. So I would have to go in through the whole group and change the font manually. I don't like doing it that way, so I never do it that way, but it is possible. So this is basically it. Like I said, moving the captions together is a big deal and something that is very helpful. And then at this point, once you have it the way you like it, you can download by just going up to the top right-hand corner. And then obviously this is a video. It needs to be an MP4. And I would keep it at the original size and hit download. That just takes a minute and your video is good to go. I hope that you guys found this helpful. If you did, check out my playlist in Adobe Express where I have more tips and tricks like this. And thank you so much for watching.
If you want to support me and see what I've been working on, check out my explainer video channel.